And meantime, President Biden flies to Texas tomorrow. He'll deliver the keynote address at the LBJ Presidential Library over in Austin to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. Political reporter Jack Fink previews the president's trip.
President Biden's visit to the LBJ Presidential Library comes 1 week after he announced he won't run for re-election. It's a history he shares now with LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson, the last Democratic president who decided not to run for a second term. President Biden was originally scheduled to come to Austin 2 weeks ago amid calls from some key Democrats for him to step aside. But the president delayed the trip after the assassination attempt on former President Trump. Mr. Biden will celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act, which was signed into law July 2, 1964. It banned discrimination in the workplace on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, and national origin. It also ended Jim Crow laws, which legalized racial segregation in parks, restaurants, courthouses, and theaters, among other public places. The Civil Rights Act was first proposed in June 1963 by then-President John F. Kennedy. Hours later, civil rights activist Medgar Evers was assassinated. Civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. led the march on Washington in August of that year, where he delivered his historic and iconic I Have a Dream speech. But because of President Kennedy's assassination in November of that year in Dallas, it was up to the new president, LBJ, to push for the passage of the Civil Rights Act. That law paved the way for the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which ended discriminatory voting laws. After his speech here, President Biden will travel to Houston, where he will pay his respects to the longtime Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who died July 19th after a battle with pancreatic cancer. In Austin, Jack Fink, CBS News, Texas.